Welcome to your top 5 beginner pole moves to get you started on your pole journey. We're going to start with the pull-up crunch. So you're going to take yourself into a strong hold position. You're going to engage your shoulders back and down and engage your lats. From here, you're going to engage your core and you're going to lift your knees up towards your elbows. From here, you're going to control your exit and place your feet back on the floor. If you're struggling with this option, we can take it down a level and you're going to place your hands back in your strong hold. From here, you're just going to lift your toes a little bit off the floor and again control the exit, place the feet back to the floor. If you're still struggling with this move and have a training partner, you can ask them to spot you. So you're going to go back into your strong hold. They're going to place their hand behind your back in a cup grip position. From here, they're going to take your outside leg. You're going to place some pressure through your leg onto their arm, and from here lift the other knee up in line with your leg and again control placing it back to the floor and lower. Our top tips for this move are engage your core, exhale as you lift your knees, and don't worry if you're still struggling with this because this is our first conditioning exercise to prepare you for some moves you'll be learning later. The second move that we're going to do is the pole walk. You're going to start with your feet close to the base of the pole. Place your inside hand nice and high in a handshake grip. Draw your shoulder back and down. Lift up onto the balls of your feet into a releve position. From here, you're going to lean your hips away from the pole to create tension through your top arm. You're going to start walking with your inside leg, keeping the hips drawing away from the pole and trying to keep continuous momentum. To change, step with the outside leg, swivel the hips and change hands to continue the walk. Our top tips for this move are be creative, stylize it and have some fun.
The third thing we're going to learn is the dip, and remember this follows on from the pole walk. So remember to have your inside arm nice and high in a handshake grip, releve onto the toes and pull your hips away from the pole. You're going to step forward with your inside leg, outside arm across the body and extend your outside leg away from the pole. You're then going to draw a big circle around to standing. Let me show you that again. Top tips for this move is to make sure that you are nice and high with that inside arm and pull the hips away from the pole. Extend that outside leg away to make sure that you get maximum momentum in your dip. This will prepare you for your spins. So the fourth thing that we're going to learn is the fireman spin. This will follow on from the pole walk. So make sure that your inside arm is up nice and high in a handshake grip, shoulders back and down. You're going to take a step forward with your inside leg, outside arm comes across the body and make sure that you push away with that arm. You're going to then bring your outside leg around and hook the pole behind your heel. You're going to lean into the forward knee to spin, lift the back leg up to stand. I'll show you that again. Top tips for this move is to make sure that you're using your outside leg and bringing it around nice and quickly to prepare you for the spin to give you lots of momentum. And also remember to try this on both sides. The fifth and final thing we're going to learn is the pull-up sit. This is a great all-over body workout. So you need to stand behind your pole and both hands above your head in a double handshake grip. You then need to make sure your shoulders are back and down, to lift your chest to meet your hands when you pull. Cross your thighs over and squeeze. And then prepare your shoulders back and down for your dismount. If you're struggling with this move and have a training partner to hand, you can come behind, place your hands under the rib cage and lift and dismount. A top tip for this move is to think about pulling the pole out of the ceiling as you're pulling. So just a recap of our top tips, make sure that you pull your shoulders back and down, engage in your core, make sure you extend through all of your movements, and our final top tip is to make sure you do things on both sides.